Hey everyone, this is Cameron from SpeedCubeShop.com, and today we'll be taking a look at the new RS2 M 2x2. So Moyu has been on a roll with this new Cubing Classroom RS series. The 3x3 couldn't be any more popular, and I like the 4x4 a lot, and now we have the 2x2. So we will go ahead and take a look and see if it is worthy of upholding the RS name. I have no doubt that Moyu is going to be expanding this line into like 5x5s and make it into the new Cubing Classroom, like MF series pretty much. So I'm looking forward to seeing what that comes out as. So out of the box, we have the traditional Moyu cube stand. I know these come in like an assorted color arrangement, and an accessory box that probably has, yep, you guessed it, a Moyu screwdriver, and then some cards that we won't really be taking a look at. So moving into the cube itself, it actually has a pretty surprising weight. I'll go ahead and weigh this and then have the weight appear on screen right now for your reference, because I don't have that information handy. But it does feel substantially heavier than I expected it to, which I think is going to make this feel really stable and probably really smooth when it's turned. So the exterior of the puzzle features Moyu's classic frosted, like bright shades, which I really like. It has kind of that matte finish, which really grew on me. It used to not really be my favorite thing for grip, but it does feel nice now. And I think the shades have a really good contrast. So we have the orange and red, green and blue, white and yellow, all very high contrast and stand out easily when speed solving. So even just doing these few turns, the magnet feels actually really strong. This is definitely like a strong strength magnet when most cubes come out in like a moderate strength. So it is definitely something to take note of, but it feels really nice. And you can actually hear, it's like a very confidence inspiring snap. So moving into the turning itself, it's very smooth. It's like almost frictionless, and this is completely out of the box. It has not been lubed or adjusted at all. So it'll only get smoother with lubricant. For a puzzle like this, I would probably go for, I don't know, like Martian if you're going for that kind of like fast, controllable feel. But I think that Lunar would be good if you're looking for a really fast turning feel. This sort of reminds me of the RS2 M very slightly, only because of just the turning feel. How it's not as fast out of the box or as clacky. It has kind of a more dense, smooth, controllable feel. So take that with a grain of salt, but just kind of something that it reminded me of. Corner cutting, I'm expecting, yeah, it's pretty good. Again, this 2x2 is going to be sold for around the same price as the RS2 M 2020, so around $8. And corner cutting is having no issues, kind of up until like that 45 mark. It can go about that far with no issue. Reverse corner cutting is a little bit below like half a piece, so it's, I think, decent, and for what we're getting here, I think it's plenty. The size, it definitely feels like it's a bigger 2x2. I don't believe this to be 50 millimeters. I'll have to get an exact size on that, so let me actually check that right now. So this is gonna sound a bit weird, but this is a 50 millimeter size 2x2, but for some reason it feels a little bit bigger than that, which really makes no sense. I think it's mostly just due to kind of the overall feel. I don't know, I guess the RS2 M is kind of the same way. But yeah, ultimately, again, I do think that this is better than the Meilong M 2x2. It just feels a lot more stable, and the turning speed is really nice. Corner cutting is good. I mean, I really like this, so definitely I do think it's an upgrade, but it'll be interesting to hear what more people's opinions are on this. I know that the RS4 M had some mixed reviews off the bat. So ultimately, I think this is gonna be a great cube if you're like an introductory solver or more like a high intermediate. I mean, it could be used for advanced solvers too, but I think that at that point you might want something like a RS2 or something along those lines. So that's pretty much my first coverage on the new RS2 M. This will be available at SpeedCubeShop.com. I'll have a link in the description box down below if you want to check it out. Let me know kind of if you have any questions about this. I'll be sure to help you out in the comments section down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.